Hello, my name is Alberto Villanueva, and this is my last season after dancing for more than 13 years in the company. Now, let's see. What is your first memory of Introdans? Good one. I entered in 2011, and I remember that they were preparing the tour for Bangkok. And I was not supposed to do much because all the ballets were already learned, of course, from the season before. But Mattia, one of the guys, broke the knee suddenly within a week. So I had to learn all the ballets for the tour. So it was a very exciting time, yeah. What were the highlights and low points of your career? The highlights of my career were definitely, well, Bon Appetit, one of the solos that I'm dancing in the end of season. It's a piece that it means a lot to me. Also, I would say the programs that we did with Killian and Handsome Man, and they are, of course, super big names. And when you are young, you have so much to learn, and every step means so much. And yeah, they are pieces that they teach you. In my experience, they teach you to be a dancer. So those were very nice highlights. And low points of my career. Well, I think we're seeing colleagues go, and of course, we have a very international group. And some of them, they go home, and then you are used to see people that they are your family and that you see them every day, and suddenly they are quickly removed, and that's very difficult sometimes. When I say props during choreographies, you say, what? Parken from Matsek. Yeah, Parken was also quite something. The costumes were like something else. Like we really had like one part where all the guys, we had like these gigantic muscle suits, and then the ladies had like those Lady Gaga titties, and yeah, but also we had like a scene with the Golden Girls. I remember that I even ended up doing in the tournée. Yeah, some of the girls got also like injured, so they needed a girl, and I ended up with a golden dress, doing in the stage like Golden Girls. Yeah, the things you do. To save the show. Have you experienced challenge or obstacles during your career as a dancer? Like literally like in a piece? I mean, Alvin Nikolai, have you seen that? There are like elastics through the whole stage, and on top of that you enter like with a grand jeté. And yeah, I remember once that I got like fully tangled into them, like a little fly on like a spider web, and it was just like front, back, front, back, front, back. Yeah, those moments, they can feel so long. You just like pray, like, get me out the stage, get me. So that's like literally obstacles. You traveled the whole world with Introdans. What and where were your favorite moments on tour? Yeah, for me, Bangkok was obviously totally magic because it was the first time that I had traveled so far away, and it was such a shock, also from being the first. And suddenly I bonded with all the colleagues, and yeah, it was like if we were a big family within the first month. If we partied in the tours, did we sleep in the tours? Will be a better question. Yeah, we did nothing else but party. I don't know how we could function, actually, and we still managed to deliver great shows. But it was also, we were grateful to come home also, because you knew that that was your bed. You haven't seen that in weeks. What was your biggest blooper? In Handsome Man program, you have these pieces squares, and it was in our last shows, and back in the days we had like the internal thing that we will do something different to spice it up in the last show. So I said, hey guys, I did my own idea. Why don't we do like if the box is gonna fall? So we all run out and then we come back in. And when as we were doing it, I forgot. So they all ran out, and I was the only stupid monkey that stayed under the box. But I have so many. Pulcinella also. Yeah, there is like a zip line that comes like from outside the stage into the stage, and I had to start the solo with that. But I also got stuck, because Alberto. And so I was coming down. And the bloody thing got stuck with like the clothes. So there were coming like Jamie, Merrill, I remember, pulling like the little clothes from the zip line, just so that I could, I was doing my solo, because whatever you do in show must go on. Yeah, but that was quite comical. Of all the people you have met, who has meant the most to you? Yeah, they are all the people that I have worked with, especially in the years of the ensemble. They all have a very special place in my heart. I think, of course, besides that they are great colleagues of mine, there is people like Yuri and like Vivian, like Mathieu, that they are like also, for me, family. No, I can't. No, I can't. Look at the video.
Hola Alberto, ¿qué tal? Nada, este vídeo es para desearte que disfrutes mucho en estos últimos días de esta carrera profesional. Aún me acuerdo los primeros días cuando viniste a Valencia y te hicimos la novatada de hacer deberes con un cajón en la cabeza, y luego pues aquel tiempo que estuve también compartiendo contigo escenario en Introdans. Y nada, que vaya muy bien y ya verás que esta nueva etapa te va a ir genial. Un abrazo fuerte. Doei.
Oh, wow. Sweet. Yeah, that was Joan Crespo. We danced together in Valencia when I was dancing with Ballet de Teatres de las Generalitats before I came to Introdans. And funny enough, when I was dancing also in Introdans, there was a period where we needed a dancer very quickly. And he's a brilliant dancer and extremely quick. So also he came here a little, to do some time with the company. So he has been coming, he's been a permanent person of reference for me in my career, and a very good friend as well. So sweet, his words, yeah. Many fun times. Oh, I didn't expect that. I did not expect that. It is often said that Introdans colleagues become your second family. When did you feel that the most? Yeah, it's crazy. Sometimes I think I feel it now the most, maybe, because you start to go out of the company and you start to see which people they are also permanent in your life and making different changes, and suddenly you realize, like, yeah, I want that this person is there also. I don't know, I'm speaking about buying houses, getting married, having people that I dance with, they are having kids now, or they are expecting kids, and they have lost families, or they are in sickness, and in those moments, you just see that they come back, and yeah, sorry. No. Yeah. Wait a second. I'm way too emotional to do this shit. What would you have done differently in your career? I think I would have observed maybe a bit more. Like when I was younger, maybe I always tried to attack and go like right away, to show, my will to do the things, and maybe that wasn't so much necessary, but that's something that you learn with age, that you can be perfectly present and listening to the correction, and you don't need to be doing it. Sometimes very counterproductive, but counterproductive. What lessons will you take with you from your career? I think in dance, one of the beautiful things about our art form is always how honest it is. I think that when you are dancing, you know when you are doing a very good show. And those are the moments when you are really being honest with yourself and with your body, and when you are listening to yourself. And that brings you very close to who you are. And I take that with me, for sure. What will you miss the most? The freedom of in stage. The rehearsal period is always pain in the ass. No one likes it. But when you arrive on the stage, the repetitor is just like, psst. The choreographer is just, psst. Everyone shut up, and it's just like you and your colleagues, and that's just freedom. No. There we go. Who is coming now?
It's the last one.
Nou lieverd, dat was het dan. Dan zit je danscarrière er bijna op. Hoe dan ook, ik ben heel erg trots op je, hoe je dit al die jaren voor elkaar hebt gebracht. En met al je discipline en doorzettingsvermogen is het natuurlijk ook niet heel gek. Desalniettemin wel bewonderenswaardig. En ik denk dat je een hele mooie periode hebt gehad bij Introdans, een hele mooie carrière. En dat je daar ook als persoon heel erg veel hebt geleerd en gegroeid bent naar een nog mooie persoon. En ik weet dat je pad bij Introdans nog niet uitgewandeld is en dat je daar nog even blijft. Tegelijkertijd ben ik ook heel erg benieuwd wat de toekomst voor jou in petto heeft en wat jij zelf allemaal vervulde plannen daarbij gaat bedenken. Want ik weet hoe eager je bent en hoe graag je door wilt en hoe passievol je over dingen nadenkt. Dus ik maak me geen zorgen over je toekomst. Ik ben vooral heel erg nieuwsgierig en ik kijk er heel erg naar uit. Love you.
Mijn lieverd. Dat was mijn vriend. Ja, Bas. Ja, dat was Bas. Ja, super. Ja, my stone, I think. Super important for me. And means a lot that he also took the time to have this moment. So sweet. It becomes very real now. Yeah. What does your future look like? I'm starting on September with the company as online marketeer, digital marketeer, and I'm really excited about it. I finished my study in 2018 of marketing and communications, and it's and I also have like a feeling that it's like a little itchy. I'm also very curious about that next step and what I can do within it, and it also has a lot of room to be being creative, and and I just want to see the new Alberto in there. It's just going so incredibly quick for me in this last year. So I have a lot of things running in this last year, and I promised myself that from now on it's just back focusing into the end of season. So I'm not having very much time to stop and think about it, and I almost prefer to do that. Yeah, because when I stop, it's just like, it's a very emotional thing. Like when it really the curtain falls, then I guess it will hit me as well. Yeah, I couldn't ever have imagined when I started dancing that I will have this magic. You imagine something as a kid of what is being as a dancer, and maybe sometimes I had more like, of course, like the classical things. But what it has brought to my life, it has been absolutely mind-blowing at some moments. Yeah, that's the fact that I will be living in the Netherlands, that I will be that I will call this my second home, that I will have people spread all around the world from all nationalities, and it's been crazy. Yeah. What do you think will go through your mind during the last moments on stage? I don't know, and I don't want to know it. I am very happy where I am ending, in the moment that I am ending my career. It has been fully my decision, which is also a very much of a luxury and a privilege. I did my career as I wanted, and I'm ending my career as I wanted. So it's also going to be a very thankful moment. I'm very grateful. I had a great time, performed a lot, and now it's time for the next chapter. Would you do it again? Tomorrow. Yes, all of it. Nothing more to add. And I did not expect having to think about all of you guys. Oh. Het is ook wat.